Hello everyone. In this video I'll be showing how to install a patch in a rack clusterware. So this can be a bug fix patch, a CPU patch or a PSU patch. For this video I have taken this patch number as an example. It's 9413827. So let's not go deep into what this patch is meant for. This video is only how to install any patch in a rack clusterware. So before I start up with the steps, let's go through the environment that I have set up. So I have a 2-node rack clusterware. So I have two instances running over in node 1, that is ASM1 and ORCL1. So I will set up the environment as ASM1. CRSCTL start. So you can see I have a 2-node rack 3 and rack 4, and a database installed on this ORCL1 and ORCL2 in the other node. So to check how I have set up this environment, please check out my previous videos. Now let's go through the steps on how to install a patch. So before with every patch, you must be aware, like with every patch we get a readme document. So this is nothing but a readme document that I got with the patch. So the document says that when each node of the cluster has its own CRS home, the patch should be applied as rolling upgrade. All of the following steps should be followed for each node. Do not patch two nodes at once. So in our environment also, both rack 3 and rack 4 has their own clusterware home. So we will be applying the patch in each node one at a time. Let me open one more notepad. So it's pretty simple. We just have to follow the steps and make sure that all this grid home and all we give it correctly, so that it matches with our grid home. So in our case, grid home is U01 app 1120 grid. So we'll make the necessary changes over here. So I see there is no issues with OPatch, utility is fine, and I have to run the same thing from my RBMS home also. Let me check out my RBMS home settings. So this is a fresh installation, so there is no patch previously installed in this rack system. You can see from here there are no interim patches installed in this Oracle home. Moving next, we need to download the zip file of this patch and unzip it in some location. So I have already done it. This is my zip file and I have unzipped it over here. So I'll move into this directory. So it says that next step is to shut down the CRS resource, and let me change the home again. Give some name or location over here. So let's say patch status, and -n will be our node name. It is rack 3 in my case. So you must remember that you are creating a status file called patch status in this location. You will need this status file again post patching. So it's done. If you do an lsltr, you will see a patch status created. There is nothing much inside this file. It's only the name of the database, DB/ORCL. However, the patch the process is gonna use the status file later, so we must remember the location and name of the status file. Okay, moving next, it's asking to, you must invoke the script as root to unlock protected files. So I'll copy this. As the document says, you must invoke the script as a root user. So I will go to the root user and run the script. So it's basically trying to stop our clusterware in this particular node. It's almost done. Yeah, so you can see high availability service has been stopped. Yeah, so we'll come to the next step. This is our fourth step. We'll come to the fifth one. Save the RBMS home configuration setting. So it says that as the RBMS software owner, run this particular script. In my case, the RBMS owner and the grid owner is same as Oracle, but in your case it may be different owner for RBMS and different owner for grid. So however, in my case it's Oracle, so I have to run the script as an Oracle user. So currently I am logged in as a root. I will exit, and ID is Oracle. Copy the script. Note the location and pre-patch. Oh, if you see anything like that, permission denied, just give an lsltr and check whether you have a permission. So okay, you don't have a permission and the owner is also root. So what I will do is I will just change the permission of it, so you can see that the owner is actually a root. So I will make the owner first as Oracle. Okay, it's not permitted because I have to log in as a root user. So the owner is Oracle. Now I will go back. So if I run the script, I will again face the same issue. So I'll do an ltr, and I will give an execute privilege for this particular script, shell script. So I'll give chmod 755. Now if I try running the script, that's it, it's completed successfully. So next, patch the files. Patch the CRS home file first. So after unlocking any protected files, saving the configuration settings as the Oracle clusterware software owner, from the directory where the patch was zipped, run the script. So I will change the grid home. So this particular step says two things: as the Oracle clusterware CRS software owner. So in my case, again, it's an Oracle only, so I need not to change it. From the directory where the patch was unzipped. So in my case, this is the directory, so I should go inside it, run this below step. So I'll run this below step. Apply 11 to 0. Yeah, fine. So currently the CRS patching is going on, so it will take few minutes. I will pause the video, let it happen. It may ask you yes or no, so give yes. Give yes. So once the backup is done, it starts applying the patch to this particular grid home location. It's gonna take 2 to 3 minutes, so I'll pause the video. So patching is completed. You can see that bunch of files are copied to the new location, and at the end you will see your patch completed. So moving to the next step. So this is where we patched the grid home. Now we'll be patching the RBMS home. Now these steps are particularly for this patch. For any other patch, the steps might be different, so you must refer to your readme document of that particular patch. So we started the patching of the RBMS home. If yes, yes. It was quick. It took only 1 minute to patch RBMS home. Now we move to the next step. So the patching is done. So now we need to make the system ready so that we can start up the clusterware. So after the O patch completes, some configuration settings needs to be applied. To change owner and permission as root, execute the following. So as the document says that we need to execute it as a root user. So let me first copy this 2 steps. This is rack 3. Also rack 3. Great. Yeah, so the document says that execute the steps as a root user, so I will switch to root user. Okay, so after the patch completes, some configuration setting needs to be applied. This is for the RDBMS home. So as the RDBMS software owner, execute the following. So I will come out of the root user to Oracle user. So same issue, I am getting permission denied. This LTR. So there is no execute permission. chmod sun 55. And we'll execute this step now. That's it, it is done. We'll move to the next step. Some security settings needs to be done. So it says invoke the script as a root. So log in as a root user and execute the script. So it will start up our cluster view now. So high availability services has been started. The step will take a minute or two. So the step is done, and move to the next step. So as a RDBMS owner, execute the below. Let me change the RDBMS home. This is rack 3. Now notice that it's asking you for a status file. So the name that we are given for the status file is patch status. We give the same over here, and I'll be running it from the Oracle home where this status file exists, so I need not to give any path over here. But if you are running this step from different path, then please give the full path of the status file. With this, okay, I should run it as an RDBMS owner. So now it's an Oracle user. The status file patch status. Okay, I will go to the home location and I will run it again. So it's done. So that's it. We are done with our patching. We'll just quickly verify whether it got patched or not. So we'll run the step again, the very first step. Well, it says, oh, I'm not able to see the full, but if you run from the putty or somewhere, you will be able to see the full output. And you can see from here that this one of patch has been applied. So the same thing I need to run for the RBMS, and I will verify it. So you can see interim patch 1, this has been applied on Jan 26. So that's it. You are done with the installation. You have to do the same steps. We are done till step 9. So you need to do the same steps in all the other nodes. I won't be showing that in the video. Just follow the same steps in the other node also. So thank you for watching, guys. You may not be installing the same patch in your environment, but I hope this video will give you the confidence to go through the readme file and install the patch in your environment. Thank you. Thanks for watching.